on. Hi, Alicia dear. Hankins here with Nicole Kauweloa on the other side. Today we're talking about being a motivational teacher. What's the difference between a motivational teacher and a motivational speaker? And more importantly, this question came up. So are you a feel-good junkie? I mean, come on, admit it. Are you? Were you? What's your side of that one, Nicole?
Hey, thanks everyone for joining us on our Blitz Bash. And today we're talking about becoming a motivational teacher. Yes, Alicia, I was a motivational or a feel-good junkie, as you like to say it. You know, what does that exactly mean? So, you know, there's motivational speakers, people who motivate, who inspire, who pour into you to make you feel good, right? So, you know, you're in a network marketing company, you go to trainings, you go to, and there's that person or persons that are up on stage talking and motivating you, getting you feeling good about what it is that you're doing. And, you know, but it's just there to continue to motivate you, right? And after that motivation, after you leave that meeting, maybe it's been a week after before you seen someone again, and you start to, you know, that motivation starts diminishing. It starts getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And again, like I said, I was one of those people, right? You just go to these meetings and never really learning anything, but just continuing to make you feel good. It just makes you feel good. So it kind of, in my eyes, goes back to one of the past episodes that we've done about applying what you've learned, right? Or now talking about becoming a motivational teacher, teaching people skills in this industry, teaching people something that they can do once they're motivated, to keep them motivated, for them to continue to motivate themselves, if you will. Then that's kind of my perspective, my view on it, right? I mean, anything you want to...
Yeah, that's a tough one. I think it's a tough one because people, you have to learn something that's going to keep you propelled to keep moving forward, because if not, then you have to have that external outside thing. And then when does that stop? You know, I think people fall into it a lot more often than we realize, because you jump from one event, and not to say that events are bad, because I think events are good too. But you have to pay attention to a motivational teacher as compared to a motivational leader. And this first came out for me, drawn out. John C. Maxwell talks about it in several of his books there. But when you're a motivational teacher or engage with a motivational teacher, when you leave that event or that talk or the webinar or something like this, you have a little piece of information that will help you tomorrow. You know, if you don't have that piece of information that helps you tomorrow to keep going, then basically you went to a motivational leader who gave you a great feel good time at that one little moment, and then you have to keep coming back for the next dose and back for the next dose. Meanwhile, I don't know if there's a lot of work going on in the middle. You know, are you just jumping from one thing to feel good, rah rah rah, here we go, jump to the next one, rah rah rah, feel good, and then nothing really transpired? Did you have a income producing moment in the middle there, so to speak, or did you better someone else's life? Did you help someone with a situation that they could have used a motivational teacher? So even in this episode, I would say, if we can motivate you to learn something, then you know, we're being motivational teachers. We're trying to inspire in you to look for something that would help you stay motivated tomorrow. So sometimes that could be as easy as, you know, revisit your why. What are you doing this for? The thing that makes you cry is the thing that makes you keep coming one more time to get back here. And sometimes maybe that little tidbit of information just means, of course, everyone is, you know, having difficulty. Don't believe, here's your tidbit, don't believe that just because someone's making 7 figures that they don't still hear no, because they do. They just go through 100 no's to get to a 1, 1,000 no's to get to a 1, 10,000 to get to a 1. And so keep that as a piece of information that you could learn today to keep you motivated tomorrow to just keep going. How many no's did you get? 3? Okay, great. You get a 3, move on. Do 100, do 1,000. You know, whatever it takes, so you could take that to keep you motivated. That is not a rah rah, let me help you feel good, you know, a little inspiring speech. We could do that too. but that really is to keep you motivated, to keep you going. It's a motivational teaching moment. Can you kind of see the difference or feel the difference in those two perspectives?
Yes, I do. And it kind of just, it's taking me back a little bit. As I mentioned before, I was that feel good junkie, and, you feel like you're doing yourself a great service just by being there, by being motivated. But, at the end of the day, if there was any activity going on from one meeting to the next. And a lot of times for me at one point in my business, there wasn't, it was just, okay, here, if I'm present, if I'm continually going to these meetings, I'm doing something good for myself. In actuality, there was no money coming in. So, learning from finding that motivational teacher in your business, in your life, in your upline, to give you the skills, to show you the skills, to help guide you to do income producing activities to get you to the next level. And I like that. One thing that I really love, and it's pretty, when someone first knows, it's really understanding that this, you have a choice. Everything you do, whether you choose to listen to a motivational leader versus a motivational teacher, is a choice. Whether you decide to go to that meeting or not, it's a choice. Whether you choose to do an income producing activity or not, the choice is yours. So, again, choice, it's a simple word, but it's very powerful if you allow it to be. So
yeah, and that's a motivational teaching moment there, because when you get stuck and you feel unmotivated, yes, maybe you need the cheering up, rah, rah, rah. Just recognize that you're going for the feel good piece. And then what you're talking about right there is the choice. So just know that you're in control. And when you really stop and think about it and know that you're in control and you're going to make the choice to do it or not do it, whatever it is, that sometimes can be enough motivation there, just right there, to know that you're in control of it and make that choice.
Yes. And it goes back again to the why you're doing this, and, and making choices, making decisions. So I hope this was a great, valuable episode that you're tuning into today, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.